to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. Beavers taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Beavers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Cornhuskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on third and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple.
Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Sam Houston has been hanging in there, but this offense is going to need something to break its way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I.M. Hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy one to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can Find ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Runs through the tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Beavers will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off-play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Beavers with the 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 10. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, 4th down.
The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Great place to start for this offense. Defense looks like they're coming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll run it to the right side. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running to the left. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. play-action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Got his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Slings it downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide. And
he lobs one high down the left side.
Oh,
It's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something up. There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to run for it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Going right to work up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
What a great run there. 3rd and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the fullback. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Working on the right.
Wow.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Beaver!
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Huskers are on the move. On the ground, it's Carney. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Oregon State takes over, ready. The offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it. It's a decision. Gets to some green grass.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And this one splits the uprights. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
He lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been...
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Did the work himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Let's go. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They'll try to move the sticks on 4th and short here in overtime. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He didn't get there, and they'll turn the ball over after rolling the dice on 4th down in overtime.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking downfield on first down. They pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Beavers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Let's it fly. And his first pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
It's good, and they strike first and take the lead by 3 here in overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.